Good evening, my friends. Is United States Civil War 2.0 on the horizon? Things are escalating very quickly between Greg Abbott, Texas governor, who finally grew a pair of brass balls, and the Beijing Biden diversity hire administration. So this thing has been popping off for about 4 or 5 days, and it's getting ugly quickly. Use proper grammar, scrub. So this is Russia Today. Civil War II. What's behind the latest escalation between Washington and Texas? This is, again, Russia Today. So if you look at legacy media coverage on MSNBC, Republicans are blaming Cuban Jew Mayorkas for their own immigration mess. Ah, yes, the classic Barry Soetoro, a.k.a. Barack Obama, defense technique, the blame the other guy for the shit you cause. So Obama tried this the economy under Obama sucked ass for 4 fucking years. And he just blamed Bush for everything. And of course the media could not criticize the first half-black president of the United States. People say, well, VB, why do you dunk on Obama? Are you a racist? And I say, no, absolutely not. Nothing further from the truth. I only hated his white half, so let's get beyond that. So there is a feud over the nation's border crisis. It's become a test of whether a state can defy the federal government to protect itself. Again, this could get ugly. One stray bullet could cause a whole mess of trouble. And could this be the escalating factor of the cancel the 2024 election? We shall see. So, what states are siding with the governor of Texas? We got all these green ones. This map is a terrible display of contrast in map making, my friends. So we got Florida, my home state. If we're going to be a part of the Texas Confederacy, so be it. I like Mississippi joining's chances. I don't know why Kansas and Indiana and Kentucky I don't know what Kansas, Indiana, and Kentucky are waiting for. North Carolina, jury's out on you. So anyway, let's look at Russia Today's coverage. This is much better than MSNBC, trust me. So there is an escalating feud between Beijing Biden and Texas governor, U.S. quote, president, totally legit, 81 million, totally legit votes by voters. Texas Governor Greg Abbott over the nation's border crisis. It's a big-time feud where federal authority ends when a state can defend its own interests. So Abbott set down his battle lines Wednesday, announcing that Texas will continue to defy Biden on border security, regardless of the court ruling. This could get ugly when the feds come to enforce the Supreme Court's ruling. So the federal government has shirked its constitutional duties to defend the states in lieu of Washington fulfilling its obligations, which is literally in the Constitution that the federal government has to protect the border from invasion, and people claiming this is not an invasion. The governor claims the state has a right to self-defense in their Constitution, and that supersedes all federal laws. A little 10th Amendment action, if you want to get into some legal arguments. So Abbott is attempting to argue that Texas is under an invasion, and any pragmatic thinking person knows that that is true. I wanted to cover some foreign shit popping off today, but this is too important. So the Biden's administration to failure to defend the nation states from invasion triggered a constitutional clause which Texas can't exercise its right to self-defense, the Republican governor said. The authority of is the supreme law of the land and supersedes any federal statutes to the contrary. So U.S. voters are apparently more inclined to believe Greg Abbott's assessment of the situation. A Rasmussen Reports poll released earlier this month showed 65% of voters believe the border issue is not a crisis but an invasion. Yes, look at it. It's 80 to 85% military-aged men by themselves, and a lot of children that are probably being trafficked, but the leftoids don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a shit about them. They think of them. They need a deck built. They want the illegals around to build decks for them and mow their lawn and pick vegetables. It's very telling to see very racist politicians like Jerry Nadler say, without all these illegals here, the vegetables will rot in the field. I mean, fuck off. There's also a very interesting crisis going on in Denver right now. I should have pulled this up. It's not that important, but there's apparently a lack of medical services available in Denver because guess what? How many doctors do you think came across in the illegal invasion of the United States when probably 10 to 20 million illegals came to the United States? How many doctors? Maybe two, three, four? Who knows? But the medical system in Denver is being overwhelmed by illegals. That's what being a sanctuary city gets you, I bet. I hope you enjoy it, shitheads in Denver. Your football team sucks, too. So The majority of the respondents in every demographic and political category, including 55% of Democrats, agreed that the country is being invaded. So if they go through the numbers, we're not going to talk about that. But this is Newsweek, Blue and On. Greg Abbott urged to fully militarize the Texas State Guard to counter Biden. One bad encounter here, one Fed gets shot, or one Texan nationalist gets shot. Texas National Guard guy gets shot. Things could get really ugly really quickly, and this situation might spiral out of control really quickly. Now, the United States did not cancel an election during the first Civil War, but we'll see what these diversity hires come up with to do whatever they can to keep Trump out of power, my friends. That's goal number one, by hook or by crook, my friends. So, Joaquin Castro suggested Biden should bring in the Texas National Guard under federal control using a mechanism known as Title 10 status if Abbott maintains his current policy. Again, that could get ugly. So Monday, the Supreme Court ruled federal agents can remove razor wire installed on the border, and Abbott is telling them to fuck off. And if you remove any of it, we will just put it up again and make more of it this time. And again, there will be some confrontation between these two groups eventually. So, of course, Democrats tell Biden to take the National Guard under his control and federalize the border. That would be an incredibly dumb, dangerous, stupid move. So, I fully expect for it to happen. So, we shall see. Pay attention to this, my friends. Legacy media is not covering it accurately. Imagine my shock. So, just keep your eye on this one. And brace yourself, my friends. This is why I tell you to pick up some non-perishable food, my friends. It could get ugly. It could get ugly in a hurry, and you don't know what will happen if there's a confrontation and there's some mass secession movement or something. I don't know. This is a very unpredictable space. So if you like my content, hit subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, leave me a comment. I read all the comments, my friends. And I think that's about it. There's no link in the pinned comment below. That's a different channel, scrub. So, thanks for watching. Pick up some non-perishable food, and God bless.